So now let's do what we call the passing square, or what I've called the passing square. So you'll put a square in the middle of this formation. Depending on the number of players you have, the size of players you have, age of players, et cetera, dictates how big the square is. We're going to set this up to be like a 8v8. So no, a squad of 16. So like a 9v9 team. So on the outside, you would either put poles or markers, cones, right? Somewhat evenly spread out. I'm doing a really horrible job at that. All right, you want to have one of these positions on the outside for every player that's in here, right? So they're basically paired up. And you have players at these positions on the outside. And then you have players that start inside the box, right? The players in the box have the ball. And what they're going to do is, with their ball, they're going to go find someone that's unoccupied, make the pass, and then at this point, you can have them either, facing this player, take the touch and then turn. You can have them face this player and try to do a half turn. You can have them pull wide, receive the ball open. But whatever combination you want to do, I would go through, at least 3 of those. Then they're going to pull wide. Let's say this one, they pull wide. Boom, they pull wide. They get the ball back. Now they have to dribble into the square and do some type of skill move in the square, right? And then go find someone new to pass to, and essentially repeat that for 90 seconds for 2 minutes. The coaching points there obviously are when you go to find someone to pass to, you got to look around and find someone who's unoccupied, right? You got to look out and see if someone else is maybe approaching this player for a pass. So I don't want to go there. I want to go find someone who's open. Obviously, teaching how to receive the ball, turn well. Communication is big for the players on the outside. The players on the outside always being ready, them looking around, seeing who maybe needs a pass, trying to teach them, when you don't have the ball, what sort of communication and looking around can you do on behalf of your teammates to help them out. Then obviously, once this player receives the ball and is coming back into the square, you're teaching them about trying to find their own spaces to exploit, how to do the skill moves properly in tight spaces with other people there. Again, solving the problems before they happen. So someone's approaching here. Do I want to go into this part, or maybe I want to find my own space? And then keeping their head up to try to find someone who's open. So the second variation to this would be, rather than the players, I digress. After you do the 2 minutes with these players, you would swap the players that are on the outside with the players in the middle, give them their 2 minutes. Then I would go to some type of combinations where they swap upon the pass, right? So you dribble out, pass to this guy, pass back, lay off, and then swap, right? Go do the skill move, find a new person. You can also teach overlap with this, where a player, comes here, passes the ball here, and then they have to make the run around the guy and then call for it appropriately. And this guy's got to, play a layoff pass here so this guy can get it and then run onto it. It's pretty diverse with what you can do with it. But that is what I've called the passing square.